Hey guys, my name is Cartoonz and welcome to the Temple of Kotmogu tutorial. Temple of Kotmogu is a 10 vs 10 battleground that's coming out in Mist of Pandaria, and I'm going to be telling you everything that you need to know about this battleground running into it for the next expansion. Before we get started guys, I want to go ahead and tell you last week's giveaway winner, and I want to introduce the new giveaway that is going to be coming up as well. For last week's giveaway winner, the winner is Ilbinator. Congratulations, man, you won a free 10-slot 3-month server. For this week, guys, we're doing another 10-slot 3-month server for you guys to enjoy with all of your friends. You can hang out, you can do a 10-man raid in it. It's totally free, and all you guys got to do is subscribe to my channel and then leave a comment down below. It's really awesome. All you got to do is click 2 buttons, basically, and you can get a free server. And if you guys don't know what Ventrilo is, I left a link in the description for you guys to check that out later. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. Temple of Kotmogu is a 10 vs 10 oddball mixed with team deathmatch style battleground. There's a lot of versatile mechanics to this battleground, which I will explain, but when they all mesh together, it does end up being a lot of fun. The objective of this battleground is for each team to earn victory points in 2 means, which is either killing a member of an opposing team or holding one of the 4 power orbs for victory points to gather over time. But the first team to reach 1600 victory points in the one match wins the game. In regards to the actual positioning of where things are on the map, this battleground is quite small compared to other battlegrounds that have been released already. Now, when it comes to positioning of where you start on the sides of the map where the road begins on the left and the right. That is where the teams will spawn first for the gate is what it's called. And then once you get into the inner square of the arena, as you can see by the white flags, those are the objectives of where the actual power balls are. When holding the power orb, you gain either 3, 4, or 5 victory points per 5 seconds, depending on where you are located when holding the orb. If you are closer to the middle of the battleground where the main arena is, you gain 5 points per 5 seconds. If you are in the second tier arena, you gain 4 VP per 5 seconds. And, of course, if you are outside of the arena itself with the power orb on you, you only gain 3 points per 5 seconds towards your team's goal of 1600. And this does kind of add a decision process of where you think you should be and how risky you think you can be of where you're standing, and let it be known that in the middle of the arena there is no line of sight. So there's a lot to kind of tell where you're going with this ball, where you should stand, what your team needs. If you're far ahead, you don't have to stand so close. If you're just catching up, then you need to be standing in the middle so you can get more points, obviously. But remember that there's 4 orbs on the map. There is an orange orb, a pink orb, a green orb, a blue orb, and each corners of the second tier arena up to 4 people that can have this orb on them, and it is impossible for them to hold more than 1 power orb at once. And to introduce a style of killing people just randomly is that every time you kill a player, your team gains 10 victory points towards its 1600 goal. Now, this does introduce a more endless combat feeling for the game to actually produce, instead of just, focusing on trying to kill the orb carriers themselves. At the same time, killing an orb carrier does not give you bonus victory points. You get 10 per kill. That's the flat rate. That's all you get. But here comes the trick of why the battleground is fun. Orb carriers gain a stacking debuff that amplifies its effects every 20 seconds. What this debuff does is it starts with 30% increased incoming damage, 10% increased outgoing damage, and 10% reduced incoming healing. This buff is interesting too because your outgoing and incoming healing percentage caps out at 100%, but the incoming damage will increase by 30% endlessly every 20 seconds for as long as the battleground goes or until you die. There's endless possibilities with the orbs and what to do with them for what kind of match, but I will leave that to you for determining of what that is. But this does bring my video to a close. I hope you all did enjoy it, and be sure to enter the contest complimentary of Ventrilo by subscribing to my channel for more videos and leaving a comment down below. I will see you guys next time though. Cartoonz out.